Hashtag facebreaker. By the way, I'm still giving them actual credit for running with that, but I still say screw her for being so careless.
Agreed. Next up we have... You can find the best wrestler in the world on the mean streets of Greenwich.
Yeah, right. In whose mind? That's points.
That is points to Mike Underwood.
Nah, the best wrestler in the world was from Chicago. Damn it. Actually, now the best wrestler in the world is from Gainesville, Georgia.
That's a fact.
And the other one who I would call that is from Aberdeen, Washington. Hey, I am not ever going to say that Triple H was not a good in-ring worker. I will never, ever say that. But my God, fuck his ego.
Oh, that's not who this entry was about.
Greenwich?
I don't think it was. Best wrestler in the world?
Oh, it was about shit. Oh, damn, I connected Triple H with the ego. Oh, that's even funnier. It's still points.
Yeah, that was definitely Shane.
I almost want to retract the points because I made it funnier. No, I would not do that. The entry was still good.
All right, our next entry.
Now I do have opinion on Shane's in-ring work, but
yeah, that he's never had a bad match.
Yeah, but he's also not that good of a wrestler.
Hey, but he's willing to put himself out there. I will give him.
He's not that good of a wrestler, except for he's never had a bad match. And he's had matches with, like, Steve Blackman.
Steve Blackman was good. Shut up. I love Steve Blackman. One of the best entrance themes ever.
Well, that just took a turn.
Oh, great. Next week's game, but next time I play is going to be 8 Steve Blackman entries.
I don't even think most people remember who Steve Blackman is.
Oh, I'll make sure you all remember. Steve Blackman was awesome.
I mean, I remember his theme song because I actually have it in my car.
So do I.
Because I have the anthology CD in my car.
I've got it on my MP3 player on my iPhone. So
well,
yeah.
Oh, you like Alien Ant Farm that much?
I have the MP3 on my stick that's in the car, but nonetheless.
Anyway,
all right.
Steve Blackman, awesome.
We still keep going.
Please.
At the DDP Yoga Performance Center in Smyrna, Georgia, you'll be able to catch, if you're patient, Bob Backlund's shunned son, Pat.
Yes. And that works because that's actually a wrestling connection. Pat is a worker. Oh, the Pat Backlund gimmick. Oh, my God. I thought it was brilliant. And I thought he did a great job with it. He personally didn't like it, but I thought it was brilliant. That gets points.
That is points to Matt Hardman.
Yeah, so new listeners, my buddy Pat went to the same training place I did. Backbreakers, when Johnny Glitter was still around. And because he has a slight resemblance to Bob Backlund, they made him Pat Backlund, Bob Backlund's illegitimate son. And he had the full thing, the white shirt, the red tie, and he played one of the best chicken shit heel managers ever. He was so good at it, but Pat personally did not like the character because he wanted to do his own thing. But to his credit, he rolled with it, which is what a good worker should do, and my God, it was great.
All right, and with that said, that brings us to the Chase Owenses.
Chase Owens! Too bad Lucha wasn't around this week. I would have made you do the sound.
Oh, that would have been...
R.I.P. Glenn.
I'd have died. All right, dead. First of the Chase Owens. You can find Virgil sitting by himself at a corner table at your next local wrestling convention.
I have to give that points.
Oh, poor Virgil.
That's sad. That's sad. Sad reacts only.
Yeah, we want to see the sad faces, people.
Sad reacts only. Not to our podcast, though. Just to
not to the podcast. In the comments.
Do not sad. Yeah.
We want to see sad faces.
Dude, Jason Cantwell sad reacts to his own podcast, and I don't get that. But he does. He also angry reacts to it, which... Hey, man, you do you. That's your show. I don't get it, but...
Next. You just found Billy Gunn at the local proctologist office.
Of course I did. Points.
Points to Jeffy Trell. Next. You can find Kevin Nash at your local physical, but only on leg day.
Oh, you broke up on that one.
You can find Kevin Nash at your local therapy, but only on leg day.
Damn it.
Which is Friday.
Is it now?
Usually.
Yeah, that's points. That's funny.
That is points to Joshua Vargason. And penultimate entry. Ooh.
Oh, yeah?
Wait a minute. Hold.
I'm holding.
Oh. This person entered twice.
Oh, that's a rule violation.
Oh,
it gets better.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna read it off and then we're gonna go. If you swing by Smoker's Paradise in Battle Creek, Michigan at 4:20, you will find Rob Van Dam, who will be blazed out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, we already had RVD.
Yeah, and it's by the same person.
Really?
Randy Moyer.
Dude, what?
Who also got an earmark.
Oh, dude. No, that's a rule violation. I hate doing this, but you enter twice. Your entry's canceled out. There's no points now.
Oh.
And your second entry was terrible. The first one was hysterical. Ah, damn. That has to be a lapse in judgment because Randy's a longtime player.
Yeah. It had to have been
Unless he meant to delete his first entry, but you shouldn't have done that because that wouldn't have gotten points. That wasn't... yeah, that sucks.
Oh, he's totally going to kick himself over that.
That does suck, yeah.
Alright, and our final entry. You can easily find a Joey image at your nearby Micro Center. Oh, and that one gets funnier too. Because 5 minutes later, Image posts under it where he is.
Which was Micro Center.
Yep.
Was that the last entry?
It was.
That's the winner. That's the game winner.
And can you guess who?
It was not Joe, I'm assuming. No, I don't know who would have submitted that.
Who else posts last week? Don Mario.
Right.
Oh,
so Don.
I think with the rule violation, that leaves you with only one other asterisk. And that is Michael Vaughn in PP Ohio.
Oh, that easily gets the bonus points. Easily. That one was great. Oh, that would have won, too, if it wasn't for the most accurate entry ever. Yeah, he's there all the time. I get notifications, because Joe's, like, one of my best friends on Facebook, so I get notifications when he goes places. So I always see, like, Joey Image has checked in at Micro Center. It's like a daily thing.
So there were a couple bonus entries. You want to hear them real quick?
Yeah, sure. I'll hear.
All right. So there were 4 of them. This bonus was, at Cheetah Strip Club in Las Vegas, you can catch a Papa Shango or a Soul Taker, or at the very least, a Kama Mustafa.
Not bad, but meh.
All right, well,
I might have pointed that, but
Matt Hardman got points, so he's all good there. This was the original person. You can find a shiny gold dust in Hollywood.
That's actually pretty funny. What would have made that funnier? Instead of gold dust, you should have said it was a shiny Dustin Runnels. That would have been funny. Because gold dust is literally the shiny version of Dustin Runnels.
That's a fact. This one was deep in the heart of the of Appalachia in West Virginia. You'll find a wild Kurt Hawkins. Fortunately, he's easy to capture. Unfortunately, once you capture him, all he does is lose.
Oh, that's accurate. That would have gotten points.
That was Russell, right?
Is that where he's from? West Virginia?
I think so.
Huh. I didn't know that. I thought Kurt Hawkins was a New Yorker.
He might live in New York.
Well, now... I got Wikipedia open anyway.
He was born in Glen Cove, New York.
Billed from Queens. Born in Glen Cove. Well, he started training under Mikey Whipwreck. Yeah, he's a pretty prominent New York wrestler, so...
I don't know. Unless maybe that's where he's living now. Either way. And then our very last one. To find Antonio, bring out a hot chick, preferably a porn star. Be careful, though, as Zelda Williams will drive him away.
Ha ha ha. New listeners won't get that, but I can explain that next week. That's the guy we're going to talk about.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, but that wouldn't have gotten points because he's not a wrestler. So,
well, correct, which is why they threw it in the bonus.
He had no connection to the business whatsoever, except one time he did like security for a show.
Yeah,
which is not an actual connection.
Jay Whitmer threw that in the bonus just because, obvious.
Yeah. That was a fun game. That was a good way to end my solo game of the year. I am very much looking forward to what your... Randy, I'd like to know what the hell happened. Did you forget you entered or something? Like... Hang on, I want to find the thread real quick. Because I kind of want to see this. Where is it?
I'm morbidly curious as to what happened.
Where is the thread?
The thread is...
I got it. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Randy Moyer. Yeah, there he is, right up in the top. Randy Moyer.
Yeah, he was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was the sixth entry.
And if I scroll down here, I see. Oh God, there's Joe checking into Micro Center.
He posted right before my.
Yeah, I see that. That's the weirdest thing. That has to just be a lapse in judgment, but unfortunately, he goes against the rules and. Man, well, that second entry may have just gotten points at best, but. Glenn, you missed an entry.
I missed an entry?
Yeah, you did. I'm seeing an entry on here you definitely did not read, and it's really funny. Jason Shin submitted an entry.
Oh, motherfucker, I did miss one.
This is really funny. Please read this.
You can find Brooke Hogan in the bedroom of a black guy. Her father's not happy about it.
That's amazing. You need to give that points because that's hysterical.
I am going to add that.
Dude, I would have earmarked that.
Shit, I don't know how I missed that. Sorry about that.
I'm giving him a bonus. No, that's too funny.
That is my
That's
bad.
hysterical. And that actually works, too, because, sad to say, it actually does work.
So you're bonusing that?
Damn, you're lucky I went to go see Randy Moyer's match. You know what? Randy Moyer almost deserves some of those points from Shin. I went to the thread to see what happened and noticed you...
I haven't the foggiest clue. That's only the second time I've ever missed an entry.
Well, it happens. It's not a big deal. Well, I mean, it would have been a big deal because he wouldn't have gotten points and probably would listen to the show a year later and then point it out. I'd be like, what are you talking about?
Probably was in between coughing fits.
Probably. Well, guys, thank you all for tuning in. To our new listeners, thank you for supporting us via Spotify. Thank you to Filling the Void Podcast Network again for your continued support.